I've been reading by your recommendation Blood Song or listening to. Um,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
I finished Blood Song. I'm
Yes.
listening to the Tower Lord
Let's
now.
fucking go. I'm so excited
It's
for you.
so good. It's
Yeah,
so good.
okay.
Anthony
Oh,
Ryan's a favorite, number two on the top 10 list for me with The Pariah.
oh.
We talked
Shit.
about this. We
Oh, I thought
talked
you
about
meant authors of all time. I was like,
Oh
damn.
no, not yet, but
Not
he's
yet.
up there already. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm loving the work.
Fucking right.
Um, and just something I realized while I was listening to the Tower Lord was like horses, how integral horses are in all these fantasy stories. Because like so many
Wow.
characters go through so many in these stories in Bloodsong and in Tower Lord,
Hmm.
and they like talk about them. I'm like, wow, we never talk about the horses of fantasy. So I was like, why don't we just take a few minutes to acknowledge some of our favorite steeds of our
Oh
stories?
man. What a great pull. I love that. What's the horse's name in Bloodsong? Spit, right?
Yeah, the first one was Spit.
Yeah, Spit, because he horses don't like the lead character there, or that horse at least is a stubborn ass.
Yes, it hates
Uh
everybody,
yeah,
especially him.
especially him. Yeah, I love that horse. I love horses that have character in themselves.
Hmm.
Uh one horse that I love just because of circumstance is Epona from The Legend of Zelda, but that's a horse that very much doesn't have much character.
Hmm.
It has a little bit of character in Twilight Princess, and that's about it. Uh yeah, I don't know. I love horse names also, like Shadowfax. How could you not love that?
Classic.
Shadowmere from Skyrim. That's a cool horse. I don't know what I think are the, things you need for the horse to be cool. I don't know. That's a interesting question.
As long as it has some role in the story, it's like you just acknowledge it. I mean,
Yeah.
without it, you would be lost. You wouldn't be able to travel. Like they're so integral in every single story.
Hmm.
Um, and in video games too, like Roach from The Witcher
Oh
3.
yeah.
Like
Even Roach in the show and in the
and he's
books.
just an interesting character because Geralt keeps talking to him. He doesn't really do anything specific, just a horse that keeps getting attention. So just like he becomes a character.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
and he's
there's
important because he's important to Geralt. Like
there's actually, I think it was in the Blood and Wine DLC where like Geralt goes to a party and he takes some hallucinogen and he spends like the entire day talking with Roach, or like the evening, and it's like,
does Roach talk back?
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, like he has like a voice, and like it, there's like a lot of like fourth wall breaking moments because he's like, do you have anything to ask me, Geralt? And he's like, yeah, how come you always get stuck up on fence posts, or you just like, he's like, where do you go when you disappear? But every time I call you, you like appear out of nowhere, like stuff like that. So
Yeah,
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 yeah.
Matt, you named way more horses than I was expecting. I was like, I came up with the topic, but I can't name any horses other than Spit and oh, I already forgot the name of the princess's horse in book two. Can't
Oh,
remember. There's a
fuck.
gray.
Yeah. Nope.
And there was
It's gonna.
also a great horse scene in the Goblin Emperor where he is taught to make friends with the horse, and he gets another horse called a gray. I forgot what his name was too. See, I'm terrible. I should have just looked up some horse names.
Let me look up the best horses.
Best horses in
Horses
fantasy.
from, yeah. I'm gonna put movies. This is great radio right now. um, yeah, no. There's a scene that there's a movie I've only seen in passing as a child, but the Never Ending Story. There's a scene
Yes,
where
I
that
know.
horse gets stuck in
In the
the
mud.
the swamp of sorrows or something.
Okay, yeah, I
I think
know
the
this
horse is
scene.
called like Artrax or something. And that's just a horrifying, awful, sad scene. So, you know,
The
uh,
Goblin Emperor horse is named Velvet. There,
Velvet.
one horse name.
If you guys had a horse, what would you want it? What would you want out of that experience?
um, I feel like owning a horse would just be just like a burden on it. Like I don't. Where would I keep a horse?
Well, let's
I
say you
don't.
had the facilities to keep a horse. Would you utilize it? Like if you had a team of people who kept care of your horse, and fed it and did all the
The
gross
horse
parts.
stuff.
Yeah, but you got to ride it and it liked you.
I mean, yeah, I guess I would if it liked me. If I was friends with the horse, that could be fun.
Okay, sorry. That has nothing to do with fantasy, but Will and Luca, mutual friend of ours, Sharif, who we've talked about on this podcast a little bit, just an enigma of a person. Uh, one of the funniest things he ever told me, and I've known this guy for a long time, was that when he was like in elementary or junior high, the school used to take him out to because they used to take him out to this horse farm or whatever ranch, I guess it's called. And he had like a horse that he had like bonded with, and he would like groom it and ride it. I guess it's not funny for people who don't know, but if you do know, it's like just like the most out of pocket, like
What?
yeah. So it's funny that I think a horse can like provide that sort of comfort for someone who's otherwise reckless and wild. A Pegasus is a cool horse.
Yes.
Yeah, Artax made the list on Never Ending Story. Brago is Aragorn's horse from Lord of the Rings, who finds him after he falls off the cliff. So that's a good horse. I like that horse.
That is a good horse. I forgot Legolas's horse's name.
No idea.
I don't remember. They also get it from the Rohirrim.
Oh. And Lil Sebastian from Parks and Rec.
Classic. His name is Arod.
Oh.
Legolas's horse.
I feel like we're forgetting some
unicorns.
Like a good unicorn.
I can't think of a fantasy story with a unicorn other than like Harry Potter.
The Witcher.
Yeah.
The Witcher. You're right.
Yeah, the unicorns in The Witcher are pretty metal. There's like this like weird deep side story where they just like are in constant war with this one group of elves and stuff, and yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, they like both like commit like major atrocities against one another. And it's like, but like you like don't hear that much. It's just like a few like side notes and stuff like that. But yeah.
Okay, I got some questions. If you guys could replace horses in modern fantasy stories with any other fantasy or real world animal, which would you choose?
Oh, what a strange thing to ask.
Donkeys, obviously.
That'd be funny.
Speaking of horses, what about Donkey from Shrek?
It's not a horse.
It's not a horse.
Same thing.
Whoa, not true.
Or okay, maybe that question's too, unless you have an answer.
To your horse replacement?
Yes.
I don't know. I truly don't. Maybe like a giant cat or something would be cool.
Oh, like He-Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I would choose cows because cows are actually pretty fast. I don't know what their endurance is. Yeah.
I can't imagine it being.
It's pretty fast. It's not horse fast, but it's pretty fast.
I know, but if you put a person on a cow, I don't know.
No,
they just don't seem built for.
No, definitely not. But like, if I was playing a D&D game and I could choose one mount, obviously people who've seen our adventure series know that I chose a capybara, but my next choice would have been a cow. Okay. Last question. What is your favorite alternative mount in a fantasy series? Something that serves the same purpose as a horse, but is definitely not. I'll start us off with Thranduil. Is that his name? From The Hobbit.
Oh, with the giant elk.
Like the giant like stag or whatever. That's probably my favorite.
That is cool.
Hold on.
I mean, there actually is a giant cat in Bloodsong.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. I see the problem with me in that trilogy is I blend all those 3 books into one large story because it is, but then I'm like, oh, you know about that already? But yeah.
From Dragon Age, the Nug. like it looks like a hamster, but with like the horns of a ram. But like if you look, it's like at its forepaws instead of like hooves, it has their hands, which is just like mad uncomfortable because like once you look at it, it's just like you can never ever unsee it. So it just like gallops around, but like it's four. Yeah, like I said, like it's forepaws are like
Yeah, I would say it's less
walking on its
hamster,
knuckles.
more like naked
pig.
mole rat
Yeah.
with large like moth-like ears almost. Oh my
I've
God.
never unlocked this mount.
Me neither. I didn't even know you could get other things than horses.
The
Yeah.
only one I got was the like lizard horse.
Yeah.
There's no one, yeah.
Ooh, I also like those I think they're called chocobos in Final Fantasy.
The birds.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're also in like World of Warcraft, like a similar chicken-like thing. Those are really cool. I like those.
And there's a duck in One Piece that one character rides, and that's
That's
pretty
fucking
awesome.
Nugs
There's
are
a-
super cute. I like this thing. This is like a giant capybara mount.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess
Nice.
dragons.
Yeah.
Dragons are cool, but I didn't want like that. Just seems like it's like replace a mount with something cool. Dragons. Like
Place a dragon. Place anything with a dragon. It's pretty cool.
So yeah, I think that'll do it for my
I love that.
topic on horses.
Okay.
What about the worms from Doom?
Yeah, I didn't know if you could,
I mean, I actually haven't gotten to any worm riding scenes in Dune yet, so
Damn.
Yeah, so spoilers. Thanks a lot, buddy.
yeah, dude.
It's in the
Come on,
movie.
man.
I know.
Both movies.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. We're gonna move into Matt's meanders mumblings, wherein Matt meanders and mumbles. So what I want to talk about is changing original works